Hey, what's going on there, folks? It is Earthmaster here, checking in. It is Tuesday, January, June 5th, 2018, 2:13 p.m. I'm a little bit disorganized, but that's all right. Anyway, didn't get a chance to jump on last night. I did have my nephew here, and it was pretty hard to even break away and get a video update in, so I went ahead and skipped that update last night, but I figured I'd get one in this morning. And yeah, so definitely pretty active out there. If you happen to hear something meowing in the background, that is because, well, I haven't owned a kitten in a very long time, and I decided to go ahead and adopt a little kitten, and that's what happened. So anyway, he's in the background right now, out in the kitchen, wondering where I'm at, but I do need to get a hold of or get this video out. He'll find me here eventually if he figures out where my voice is coming from. But definitely active out there. Hawaii had another 5.5 earthquake, as you can see right here on this latest map from the USGS. This is 1-day magnitudes, all magnitudes I should say. There's a 5.5 volcanic eruption there once again. It seems like this is starting to be a repeat occurrence within this area, and of course all the activity is continuing with the lava flow out of certain fissures there, the cracks in the ground there in the lower east rift zone, as you can see in the live video shot that I have there once I'm running my live stream. But a lot of activity. There's mostly confined once again to the crater area. 340 earthquakes today alone, 5.5 being the largest earthquake, and that was at a depth of 1.4 kilometers there. So, you know, I'm not 100% sure if that's super accurate or not, but that seems a little bit more deeper than what we've seen from the previous larger earthquakes. So we'll keep an eye on it. Still some activity over here in the lower east rift zone, but once again, most of it is centered and confined to the summit region itself of Kilauea volcano. You know, almost 340 earthquakes fitting in this region right here, so you know, it's highly likely still that we're going to see some type of larger scale eruption here eventually. Boy, that cat cannot figure out where I'm at. But you know, looking at the depth of these as well, just these smaller ones, right around 1-2 kilometers, nothing out of the ordinary that I could see looking through this list. Some of these away from crater quakes here are a little bit deeper, as you can see, 4.9, but not many of them. There's 3.6. So like we've been seeing for the past couple days, mostly centered around the crater. So what does that mean? Well, we're just probably going to be continuing to see this type of activity for quite some time there. I don't believe, and I said this when it first started here, that I don't believe this is going to be a short-term deal. We're going to continuously see these, you know, these mid-5 magnitude earthquakes striking with a volcanic eruption, and it's possible we could see some much larger and more explosive as you know, time moves on. We'll just have to see exactly what happens. I don't think anyone knows exactly what's about to take place, but you know, just stay tuned, and we'll keep you guys updated, providing up-to-date information and accurate information in regards to the Kilauea volcano. Now the Fuego volcano there in Guatemala, definitely a bad thing there. 69 people. This one here says 65, but official reports from news articles shows 69 people been unfortunately lost their life there with that eruption there of Fuego volcano, fire. And yeah, it's scary. There's a lot of different stuff out there in regards to pictures and video. I'm not going to show it on here just due to copyright restrictions and everything like that, but definitely check it out if you get a chance. You don't have to go very far on the internet to find a lot of scary looking images out there in regards to that volcano there in Guatemala. Unfortunately, a lot of people there lost their life there, and I'm sure that death toll is definitely going to rise as time goes on. That cat is gonna lose its voice. Stretching back out here a little bit, looking at the West Coast region. Once again here, just nothing too big, some sporadic activity out there. Looks like right around Nevada too, 2.0. I kind of like using this other map here for, well, whoops, I got rid of that real quick. For the California and Nevada region. It's an older map, but still, this is one I've used for quite some time. A lot of this activity old, from a couple days ago, dropping off the map here. You can see similar to like some type of swarming up there along the south of the Gorda escapement and northern section of the San Andreas fault system there, right where it ends and interconnects there. But that's about ready to drop off. Nothing big going on in Southern California either. Taking a look at the real-time tremor data. This here, let's go back the last 48 hours so we can take a look here. Still some activity in Northern California and up through Washington and even parts of Southern Oregon there. You know, this right here is right in the area, I'd say north of here, stretching up to about Salem, north of Eugene, is this area where we don't see too much tremor movement, and that's kind of an area that scares me because that means it's continuing to build pressure. So now we're seeing some activity, tremor, movement along the Cascadia subduction zone deep below, just south of that region. So what does that mean? That it's possible it could even be showing signs of more pressure obviously being applied in this area. It's kind of scary, I would think. But it's not big. This is not a big tremor amount, but it is definitely some activity occurring just south of this area that I believe is locked and continuously building pressure as days and days go on. So it is what it is, and we'll just have to deal with it when it comes along there. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this short. Like I said, I will try to do another update video a little bit later on tonight here. I got a bunch of stuff I gotta do today, but we'll be home, as you can see on the live shot there of the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. Some fire coming up out of the fissure systems there, and a whole bunch of smoke and some bad air quality out there, no doubt, being produced out there in the region. So globally, definitely a lot of activity, but nothing on a large scale. This is just kind of some minor activity that we're seeing. No big quakes recently. Kind of puzzling there. You know, 5.4, if you consider that big, is probably not, to me, that's not that big of a deal. Although it's some activity, it's not that big of a deal occurring in I'm not even going to pronounce that, but somewhere over around the Middle Eastern region where that 5.4 occurred at 16 kilometers below the surface. So, but that's just one of many of the smaller, moderate type quakes occurring today alone. 4.1 down there in the Gulf of California region, and of course all the activity there in Hawaii as well. So nothing really standing out. We've seen some deeper movement earlier yesterday with those deep rings raised off the globe there showing deep earthquakes, but that was yesterday, and now we're seeing just some sporadic activity. So anyway, stay tuned guys, and you know, please make sure you like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Click the little bell notification below. I'm sure the moderators have mentioned that quite a bit here in the chat room, or in the chat room if you're going to go over there, because this right here is the update video. But coming over to the live stream and say hi, and like I said, make sure you click that little bell for future notifications and notifications in regards to any type of videos I post up here on the channel. So alright folks, stay safe out there, and thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll talk to you a little bit later. Did you hear a little country accent coming out there? Not for sure why, but anyway, alright, peace.